Hello, my name is Suckit, and we are playing All the Magic Spellbound. And I've been working on making it. This big building still isn't done, but I'm working on making it a little nicer out here. For our villagers, we got quite a few of them now, and I saw at least one little baby running around. So they're doing their thing. Today I wanted to get started with Mana and Artifice. That was kind of the point of gathering villagers in the first place. I opened the book and I got this message. I just wanted to see like what the early mechanics were. Unlock the secrets of the arcane, and now we have this what I assume is some kind of a mana bar, right where uh, right where whatever fork of what am I looking at up there is telling us the blocks. But let's take a look here. Um, okay, the basics. Ritualist villagers. Sell the rune scribing recipe scraps needed to help guide you in the rune scribing table. So we need a rune scribing table, and I am certain that we stole one of those. Okay, yeah, we got it here in the spare room. Probably ought to take all of these, huh? Head back. But I talked about rune scribing first, so we'll do rune scribing first. We'll set the Mana Artifice boys up right here. Should get a villager in here in a minute. Oh no, it's gossip time. Oh, look at them go. They got all the green sparkles with each other. They're loving it. There's a baby around here somewhere. Probably jumping on a bed or whatever they do. See if they make another one. Okay, I stopped paying attention. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I was able to move that thing with this guy here. I wonder if I could put it all the way down there. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. So the book also talks about mana weaving villagers, and I think it said the altar is the workstation. Mana weaving altar. And we'll put him over here. And I want to say there's one that comes with the rune forge too, but I'm not sure. I want to say there's 3 of these villagers. But anyway, let's look up using the codex. When looking at an entry, the pagination buttons are shown at the bottom of the pages. Oh, okay, that's it. There is no previous or next page to turn to. Codex is your guide on how to do things. It is intended to pair with the Oculus, which you've unlocked at a given tier, as well. Codex tells you only display things you've unlocked at your current tier. Okay, return to the category index. They're displayed with green tabs on the side. They must mean these. Search, back behavior, change how you navigate through the codex, recipes, pinning recipes. Okay, so next is clearly the Oculus. See what you need, click the progress tab. Must be this boy. Okay, so we need some glass, phinium dust, and 2 iron ingots. Let's check it out. I don't know if we should put it on a table. I don't know. Okay, so that's, I guess, what it looks like. How big is it? Okay, no, that doesn't need to go on a table. That's just fine as is. Complete 10 of the next 12 tasks to advance to the next tier. Okay. Let's go back to our book. The Rune Forge. Rune Forge is a magical furnace that runs on ambient magic in the air. It requires no additional fuel source. It'll do campfire recipes. It has a few of its own recipes. And blast, okay. It will accept up to 16 items at a time, but the total cook time is multiplied by the numbers once you'll unlock upgrades. Alright. We may have one. I wonder if maybe we should put it down in here, because I really feel like it's a workstation, but I'm not sure. Let's see if any of those villagers feel like coming up here yet. So we got one with the Rune Forge. It's called the Monger, and he'll give us the Codex Arcana for Vintium ingots. And I think I know how to make those. All we gotta do is take some of this Vintium dust and the iron, combine it together. And we got an advancement, and then we smelt it up, I guess. Sure looks that way. Cool. Now the other thing I want to do is I want to try to make a rune forge for us to use here. We're going to need some of these blank glyphs. We're going to need a little bit of dye. No reason not to use the white dye. And I don't think it matters which glyph you use, but I think it's just stone with the glyphs. Yeah, cool. We'll put this upstairs. Okay. Got some Vintium ingots. Let's find our boy. He's probably up here. Oh, okay, we got one of these guys now, too. So let's see if he'll move to one of these workstations now. Okay, he went over to that one. So now we got a Mana Weaver. Awesome. But first, did that level him up all the way? I hope. Sure looks that way. Okay, so now we can buy Vinium Dust and Desert Novas for emeralds. That's fine. Okay, I'm looking at the quest line. It looks like this is another one where we should have hit a checkbox. Alright, we'll need a bunch of Vintium ore and everything else to do all that. That's unfortunate. So we'll just use the book to guide us. What we want to do is just stick bones in there, I guess. And after a while, it'll give us some bone ash. Cool. Okay, when it's done, it just stays in there. That's fine. Oh, we get a good amount of it. It's like 4 per bone. It looks like the next thing on the menu for us is to make a lime glyph, and we're going to be using a lot of dye in this apparently, so we're going to take a left turn into mystical agriculture. And the first thing we're going to do is make some Inferium seeds. Oh, do we need more? Okay, yeah, it's let me get another stack. It's not like we're running a shortage here. And we're going to get these going out in the farm. Now, I eventually want a whole square of Inferium seeds to get the essence from, so I think you can plant these in regular farmland, but Inferium seeds are a tier 1 seed, and this is tier 1 essence. So there are all kinds of tiers of essence, and you can do this, like right-click farmland with all of them. But if you put the seed on its tier of farmland, you have an increased chance of getting a seed back, like an extra seed. And we want that. so we'll just plant these. Now we're going to need to set up a little multi-block from Mystical Agriculture. We're going to need, oh, I don't have stone. And I have all this random wool. We're going to want 8 of these pedestals. And we're going to need just a little, no, we're going to be fine. And we're going to need one of these infusion altars. And we better take a look at this quest line. I don't want to have to go back too far. Okay, so it wants us to make infusion crystals and then inferium seeds. Alright, so the infusion crystal is how we upgrade the essence tier. We don't need that quite yet, but we're going to need to make, oh my. We're going to need to get into blood magic to get into mystical agriculture. Okay. So now I have 4 farmers now. Don't ask me how that works. Let's see if these boys, nope, not going to make a baby. What if I gave you bread? What if I took my magnet off? Villagers. Okay, so much for that idea. We'll have to get into blood magic next time. According to the Mana Artifice book, looks like the next step is making a vellum, and I guess you can do this with any standard water, but you get better results from a cauldron. Okay, we got 2 vellum for each leather, so I guess we'll just make a bunch of this. Okay, looks like this stuff might be next. I guess we need an inscription table. Here we go. What do we need? Oh, that's not that bad. We just need a little magenta carpet. Or possibly any type of carpet? It doesn't scroll, but changes every time I look at it. Alright, there's an inscription table. And here it is. It's got a GUI. So let's see. Maybe this will tell us how to proceed. Okay, we're in sorcery. And we were looking at scribing spells. So we need this ink. Arcanist's ink. Okay, so any of the flowers, we need purified Vintium dust. How do we get purified Vintium dust? We craft it together with arcane ash, arcane compound, the bone ash we have. Okay, now I think we're talking. Let's get some of this bone ash. So we should have an arcane compound up here. And 4 Vintium and any 4 of those flowers. Okay, let's get that together. Give us a good amount of this, and then we take this and just put it in the arcane furnace, and it'll give us another 4 for 1. So really 4 flowers, it looks like. We'll get you, we'll net you a whole stack of this stuff, if I'm reading it all properly. Meanwhile, we got one of these boys, and I want to lock him in, I hope. I swear we lost one and he turned into a farmer. Mundane ring? Sure, why not? This stuff's done. Alright. Excuse me. There's our arcane ash. What were we going to do with it? We were going to make ink, I think. We're going to make purified Vintium dust. Does that help us see arcane ink? Not really. I'm I'm probably getting the names wrong. So let's see, we need some more Vintium and some more of the flowers. Let's give that a try. Sure enough, purified Vintium dust. And we use this to make a rune scribing table. And Weaver's Wand. Purified Vintium iron. Arcanist's ink. This is what we need. We need a glass bottle, ink sac, and another flower. I'm pretty sure we have glass bottles on us. And go get a little ink. And I'm about to find out if it's a shapeless crafting recipe. I think it is. One bottle of Arcanist's ink. Let's see, what do? Do we just put it in here? Just have a place where it goes? Yes, it does. Okay, let's see what's next. We need the ink, we need arcane compound and arcane ash. Okay, I guess we'll just put some arcane ash in here. And do we just throw the vellum in there? Is that it? I guess we're about to find out. Okay. Then what? Crafting spells. After scribing a spell at the end. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. We got touch, self, we got fire, break, fling, slow, gust, crystallize, collapse, earth sky, levitation, felled oak, summon workbench, shear, exchange. Let's try touch, break. And do we name it? Touch. Touch break. Okay. Now we got it. What do we do with it? The Ritual of Arcana. I can use the spell recipe to check what I need for that. The ideology is that the raw magical absorb channel, see an effect, specific craft for focus. So, Ritual of Arcana. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, it looks like we're going to need a big flat area, so we're going to start using the roof of this place until we've got a better idea what kind of structures we may or may not need. The ender pearl surrounded by wool in the crafting table makes an elevator block, and we're going to use this to get up and down. We want another one below it. And we can sneak right click somehow, is it? There we go, we just right click. Cool. And then jump, squat, that sort of thing. Cool. We appear to need some chalk. So let's see. The Ritual of Arcana looks like a multi-block that we make with chalk. If I understand, okay, we need a little flint. Just run downstairs. And hopefully make the chalk. Okay, we made the chalk. Okay, I think we're gonna have enough room here. Let's take a look. So we're gonna need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's it's 9 by 9 in that sense. So let's just put a hay bale down so we can see what we're doing. And if I understand properly, whoops, darn it, we basically just do this. All right, let's give it a try. Just right click. How do we use the chalk? Initial setup. Start the pattern. You draw the pattern on the ground using wizard's chalk. This is the wizard's chalk. Does it not? Are these not valid because they're slabs? You may have just learned something. These might be full blocks. Haha! Okay, where are we gonna set this up? Now we're talking. Okay, so what it was we surrounded the central block, and then there were arms like that, and like that, and then, okay, the far corners left out, so, is this right? Doesn't look right. Ah, that's gonna drive me batty. Yeah, okay, so they do connect right at the corners. So it should be like this. But, okay, no, this isn't right. There's a block we'll get to eventually that'll help us with this. Help me with it anyway. Whoop, that's exactly what we didn't want to do. And we'll do the same over here. I'm doing a terrible job, folks. Okay, and we'll get this one, and finally. Cool, so when I right click on this thing, it tells me we're gonna need all of this stuff for the Ritual of Arcana. We should get rid of this. So we had a couple of things on that list. We got feather and iron shovel and iron pick. We need a clay block, some Vintian, and an iron axe. Go ahead and make all this. Okay, we need something called infused silk. This is the stuff. We make it on a mana weaving altar. Okay, a mystic focus, a string, and a wool. And the mystic focus is easy enough. We're gonna need one of those anyway. So we'll make two. Very cool. Get this going. Two mystic focuses and a string and a wool. Okay, our only mana weaving altar is being used as a workstation right now, so we can make another one. We just need concrete powder, apparently. Oh, this is getting bad here, folks. Look at this. This is a mess. Let's get rid of everything we're not immediately using here. Mana weaving altar. We needed some dye. Concrete powder, if you say so. Let's see how this goes. We got There's a concrete powder, mana weaving altar. Yes, indeed. So we'll throw this boy down right here. Okay, I can click wool onto it, and I can click string onto it. And what was the other? Already forgot. Oh, of course, the focus. Is it going to do anything? Okay, we are missing a piece of the puzzle. What we gotta do is make ourselves an improvised mana weaver's wand, apparently. I'll tell you that the guidebook looks cool, but it doesn't really tell me what to do. We'll take this upstairs. I'm like searching all over the web, looking up videos. It's never a good sign. So, to make the silk, apparently, we've got to make... Well, I can't see that. You kidding me? Is that just a shape? Is that... Okay, maybe there's only one, so... Okay, that seems to have done something. I think we got the silk. Now we have the silk. Okay. Okay, so that's how that works. Yeah, I guess maybe if we had read all of this, it would have made sense. I don't know. But step by step, that's what I like. Hopefully that's what this video will be. Okay, so to make this spell, apparently, I really don't know if I'm doing this right at all. We're going to need a brown glyph, and for that we're going to need... Am I out of brown? Okay. Gonna need a little bit of brown dye. And I hate to do this, but... Okay, yeah, stick and... Was that a log or a plank? I don't even know. Soon find out. It was a plank. We're gonna have to turn one of these Botania flowers into dye. I don't have any cocoa beans, and the dye seeds are locked up to by mana and art by blood magic. I mean, really? Oh, of course you have to use a 3x3. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so we'll turn this into petals. Turn that into some dye. And we'll make the glyphs or whatever they're called in this. One brown, one gray. There we go. Do we need anything else? Okay, apparently that's everything. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew what I was supposed to do with this thing. Maybe we just right-click in the center? No. Shift right-click? No. Okay. Okay, apparently what we do is use some of this purified Vintium dust. I don't have my ring on, do I? Okay, good. Right at the middle here. I don't know what's going on. I really wish it would stay where I was. Then activate the center of the ritual using purified Vintium dust. How? Like that, maybe? A little bit of clarity, please, guidebook. Okay. You need a rune in the middle. That was not at all obvious. Okay. So now you right-click with Purified Vintium Dust. Maybe right-click with the Ritual? Okay. So let's see, that is probably clay, right? Okay, right-clicking it in the spots seems to work. We got Vinium here. Did you know? Oh, no, I didn't know that. Thank you very much, that was very handy. That was very friendly. And... okay, are we missing? We gotta be missing one. I don't think so. Okay, now what? Inscription. Well, okay. Then activate the center again using Purified Vintium Dust. Okay. Okay, now something's happened. Oh, good. Once we get this figured out... am I supposed to be making a triangle? Okay, I didn't know we were doing this. But I'm just using the Mana Weaving Wand just like we did upstairs. What? What do you mean? This is like... I swear we did this one already. Okay, that looked promising. What do we do with it? Back through the book. Alright, I guess we just keep doing it? I don't know. And again, maybe? Do this, I mean, is that... we ran out of wand. Alright, I made another wand. Holy crow, I think we did it. Okay, let's go give this thing a try. I gotta say, I've found easier to deal with magic crafting mechanics than that. Let's see what this thing does. Pick an icon and name your spell. There we go. Okay, so we can see when we use it, it uses a little bit of mana. Now we're gaining affinity. And I'm not sure what everything means. Okay, we gained a level there. Okay, folks, so I don't know if I'm bad at reading manuals or, but anyway, we got the basics figured out, I think. So I'm gonna take a little break. Then we'll see you next time. Bye bye.